Okay, so hi everyone. Happy Friday. First of all, I just wanted to thank everyone for joining the session today. We will just be running through some of the basics on how to get started with the FWD affiliate app. Some of our incentives. We'll be going into our incentives later on, and we will also be talking a little bit about the online products that we have in FWD. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Okay, so before we hop into everything else that we'll be doing today, I just wanted to let you know that we will be sharing this recording later on with everyone, which means that you'll have access to this deck that we've provided as well. However, do take note that this is only for your sole use and it is not to be distributed without FWD Takaful's authority. Yeah? All right. So with that said, let's get started with today's onboarding process. First of all, we will be talking a bit about what is the FWD Affiliates Program. And then we'll give you a little bit of a crash course on how you can download the app and how you can register, which I'm sure a lot of you here probably already have done. And then we will talk a bit about how you can share posts through the FWD affiliate app itself, and how you can close sales through it. Then after that, we'll give you a quick product briefing on the 5 different online products that we have available online. And then the fifth one, we will be talking about how we can recruit affiliates. So this is related to one of our initiatives, which is the Super Affiliate Initiative, which I will share about a bit later as well. And then we'll talk to you about the payment model and the payment process, the do's and don'ts, a little bit recap, and then the most exciting part, which will be the reward program that we'll be having. Okay, so what is the FWD Affiliates Program? Affiliates is essentially the people that we have recruited to help build relationships with our customers digitally. And at the point of intent, which means at the point that the customers wish to purchase or participate in a plan, they are able to do so because affiliates will provide a direct link for customers to purchase through the online site. Okay, so a quick overview of this affiliate program is that it is designed mainly first and foremost to spread Takaful awareness using social media, and at the same time we provide an opportunity for a lot of people to generate additional income. So the purpose of the affiliate program is more than just a side income opportunity. The intention we had with this affiliates program is to raise awareness about Takaful and protection literacy, not just for our affiliates, but also for our affiliates to share with their family, their friends, and their followers. And at the same time, because you are already doing such great work to generate that kind of awareness, we wanted to provide an opportunity for you to earn additional income as well. So how do you become an affiliate and how do you operate as an affiliate? You use a user-friendly mobile app that we already have currently. And through this mobile app, you can register as an affiliate and you can recruit, track, or be in the loop of the affiliate business. So what else can you find inside this affiliate app? You can find relatable topics and content on financial literacy, protection literacy, mental health and well-being, also some on product benefits for you to share with your prospects, with your future customers. So as an affiliate, you don't actually have to do a sale. You don't have to all you do is facilitate a sale by sharing content on social media, but the point of sale itself will be done on our website. There is no capital required by any affiliates. So simply put, all you have to do is share content to your family, your friends, and your followers, raise awareness about Takafu and also about FWD products, and customers are pretty much able to make the purchase themselves at that point. So which brings me to the next point actually. When the prospects of future customers are identified, they can be directed to subscribe to an FWD online plan. Okay, so a very in a nutshell look of our affiliate program is that affiliates will sign up with a provided code, or another alternative is that when affiliates recruit their own affiliates, those affiliates will sign up using that customized invitation link. So anyways, they will sign up through a link or a provided code, and then after they have done that, they can go into the affiliate app, they can share a post which will come with a customized URL that we will use to track your sales. Once customers click on that affiliate custom link, they will be redirected to FWD Takaful online site. Customer can then make a purchase. Once they have made the purchase, affiliates will receive their referral fee. Okay, so how do you get started with the program? Super simple. First, you have to register as an affiliate, and then after that, you can download the app. So how do you register? You will receive a custom referral link if you are referred to by another affiliate. But for most of you, you probably heard about the FWD affiliate app through either someone else, or you saw a link online on Google or something. So as long as you have that custom referral link, no matter where you got it from, click on it and you'll be redirected to the registration page that will pop up on a web browser. So this can be done on mobile, or it can be done on your laptop as well. You just have to click on join us, and then we have a very simple sign up page where you just have to fill in your email address, create your password, choose your gender, and agree to the affiliate's TNC. So there is one section there that says referral code. It's the third one below create password. So that one, it will be auto-generated already. You do not have to worry. You don't have to fill in anything. Then after you're done filling in everything else, you can just click on next. Once you click on next, you will then receive this notification in your email that you have used to register as an affiliate. So do check your email for this. It should be in your inbox. You need to verify. There's that one link there that says click to verify. Once you have verified your email address, we will then send you another email to say that your account has been verified. We will provide you a link to download the affiliate app itself, and the next steps for you to start will be in your inbox as well. Okay, so now that you have registered as an affiliate, you just have to download the app and you can pretty much get started. So you can either download the app from your Google Play Store if you're using an Android, or if you're using an iPhone, you can download it from your App Store. You just have to look for FWD affiliate-my. So once you download it and you click to open the app, you will be popped up into a sign in page. So this sign in page, there are two options. You can either click the I am an agent or I am not an agent. So if you're an affiliate, click on not agent and you'll be asked to fill in your email and your password. Click next and you are successfully logged in. So the minute you logged in, the first page that you will see is actually our affiliate app dashboard. On this dashboard, this is where you're able to track most of your insights for your affiliate business. So it could either be your shares, your clicks, your likes in a day, in a week, in a month. So it gives you a bit more of a comprehensive overview of how your performance is like. Okay, so how do you share posts? Super simple. So now, let's say when you open up the app, you are now in your dashboard, right? So now you have to click on that chat box with a heart inside it in the middle. Click on that. You will come to FWD post. So this is where we have all the ready content material for you to use. So in order for you to use this, all you have to do is look for a content that you particularly want to use, click on copy link and share. Now, how do I know which content is meant for which product? No worries. For each of the content at the top, we have labeled it with each of the product name. So I will go into that a little bit later, but for example, if you want to look into a Protect Direct posting, you just have to check on the label and you'll be able to see which one is Protect Direct, which one is another plan. Okay, so once you have clicked on copy link and share, you will be able to share it across your social media or even through email or WhatsApp, any form of media that you prefer. Just click on it. The caption is already automatically pasted for you. But all you have to do is actually edit the caption to your liking. You feel free to edit it to sound more like your style or your branding. But all we ask is make sure you do not remove the custom URL. So if you see here on the the fourth step here, there is this tiny URL at the bottom. Do not delete that. That is your custom URL, and that is how we will track the referrals back to you. All right. So let's say, for example, you do not want to use any of the ready content. You want to create something new. You want to do a new YouTube video or Instagram video. Up to you. So if you want to do that, but you still want to generate that custom link so that we can track the referral back to you, that is also possible. When you go to the FWD post or share page, there is another tab at the top here that says your own posts. So all you have to do is click on that, paste the product link there. So for example, if you want to share about Protect Direct, paste the Protect Direct webpage link there, It will generate a custom link for you. You can use that link anywhere you want. You can share it across to all your family, friends, and followers. Whenever they make a purchase through that link, we will still be able to track the referral back to you. Okay, so how do you generate the sales from that point? So once you have shared it across your social media or to your friends and your family, once they click on that link, they will be redirected to FWD Online Products website. So this is dependent on what link you generate. So for example, if you generate a Protect Direct link, they will be redirected to FWD Protect Direct. They can browse further there. They can have a look at the FAQ, the product disclosure sheet, or any information that they need about the product will be available on the website. And currently, for our affiliate program, we have 5 different online products that are eligible for it. The first is Protect Direct, Care Direct, Med Secure Direct, Special Care Direct, and our newest plan, FWD Big 3. So once the customer or the prospect is interested, they can click on Get a Free Quote, and then they can go through the application process to apply, make the payment, and then subsequently become protected under our plans. So once they have made their payment and successfully registered, you will be able to receive your referral fee. Okay, so that is pretty much how the referral program works. That is how you are able to generate sales or just be able to use the app. Now, let me share a little bit about the online products that we have so you can have a better idea on what you can share to your family and friends and which product would suit them better. The first one that we have is FWD Protect Direct. Now, FWD Protect Direct is a family plan. It's a family takaful plan that covers for death for you and your family from as low as 11 ringgit and 17 cents a month. It is extremely affordable and you can do the whole thing online. So it's very, very convenient, especially during this pandemic right now. So here are some of the key benefits that you get out of the plan. There, you can get a death benefit of up to 500,000. Like I mentioned, the plan is a family takaful plan, which means you can cover up to 4 people in one plan. And it's a level contribution, which means every year you pay the same contribution. So for example, if you take the certificate of the plan for 10 years, and when you register, your contribution is 30 ringgit a month. You will be paying 30 ringgit a month for that whole 15 years. And the best part about one of the plan is that there is no medical examination required. You just have to answer the underwriting questions that are part of the application process, and you will be eligible for the plan. And lastly, since this is a family plan, and if you take the family plan, there is a waiver of contribution, which means if anything happens to you as the certificate owner, your family will still stay protected under the plan without them having to pay the contribution. So why should people choose FWD Protect Direct? First of all, it's very important for you to get a protection plan for your life because it can help to cover the debt that you may have. So you may think that when we talk about debt, we're only talking about families or parents when it comes to their kids, but that's not true. Even young people, we all have debts. We may not have a house loan or a car loan, but a lot of us do have student loans. We do have a lot of liabilities as well that we may need to pay for, and someone will have to take on that responsibility if we're not around. And while that may not be our spouse, if you're single, it could be our parents, it could be our siblings, or even could be our friends. So that brings me to my next point. It's also very important for you to get a protection plan because it helps free your family from financial burden. So if anything happens to you, you can rest assured that your death benefit can help cover for all these debts and liabilities so that your family can just really focus on themselves and focus on you. And for those of you with children, you can ensure that your children's future and education remain secure with the benefit of up to 500,000. You at least know that your kids will not have to worry about whether they will have enough money in the future for their education or for to pursue their passions in case anything happens to you. And more importantly, your savings can be used for your goals and passion. So what I mean here is that sometimes when we are saving for a rainy day, we always have to decide between saving for rainy days or we want to save for something we want to do in the future. So when you have a protection plan like Protect Direct, where it's quite affordable also, you can actually just pay that monthly contribution and know that if anything happens to you, your family stays secure, you already have your security for the rainy days. So whatever savings that you do aside from that can actually be used for your own goals, your own passions, your own bucket lists. Another thing about Protect Direct specifically is that it is a simple and affordable option for protection. So like I mentioned, the monthly contribution is as low as 11 ringgit and 17 cents a month. It is extremely affordable. A lot of us, and because it's a level contribution, you can plan long term for your personal finances, and it keeps things very simple because you can do everything online. You don't have to leave the house. You don't have to go through lengthy paperwork for it. You just have to go through the application process, which takes about 5 to 10 minutes at most, and then you're already covered under a plan. And lastly, and I personally find that this is very important, the claims process is also extremely simple. And moreover, the plan only has 3 exclusions. So we will share about the exclusions later on, but you can rest assured that for a lot of things in your life, if anything happens, you are still covered under Protect Direct, and your family can still go through the claims process. Okay, so how long can we get you covered? So the minimum term is 5 years, and it can go up to 30 years. So these are the options that you have. And who can get covered under the plan? So for children, the minimum entry age is 1 month. The maximum entry age is 20 years old each next birthday, which means if you're 19 this year and next year you're turning 20, that is the maximum entry age. And an expiry age is 25 years age next birthday. So the difference between an entry age and an expiry age is that entry age is when you can join the plan. Expiry age is when your certificate will expire. So for example, if you join the plan at 20 years old, age next birthday, you can only take a maximum of 5 years because the expiry age will be at 25 years old age next birthday. So for the adults, the minimum entry age is 17 years old age next birthday. The maximum entry age is 60 years old age next birthday, but we can cover you up until 80 years old age next birthday. Okay, so here are just some frequently asked questions about FWD Protect Direct. What are the plan options available for you? So we have 4 different options that you can choose from. One is an individual plan, which is really great for those of you who are still single. You may not have a spouse yet, so this is a really good plan. If you are already a newlywed, then feel free to take in the couples plan, which covers for 2 adults. And then we also have a family plan, which covers for both parents and a maximum of 2 children. And then a single parent plan, so which means if you're a single parent, you can opt for this option where it covers 1 parent and a maximum of 2 children. So why should you participate in this plan? Like I mentioned, it is to help your family be self-reliant, independent, even when you're not around. But more importantly, it's not just to help them survive, but it's also to help them celebrate their life and continue on living their lives uninterrupted, even in the event of your passing. And like I mentioned, the benefit can be used to settle any outstanding debt that you may have, and it also helps to secure what you have planned for your family's future. Okay, so is there any cash value or maturity benefit under this plan? No, there are no cash values or maturity benefits. And under what circumstances will your coverage be terminated? All right, so there are a few options here. So it's either when the expiry date of the Takafu schedule is as stated there, when we reach the expiry date, the coverage will be terminated. Upon payment of the death benefit, but this is only for you, your family will still stay protected under the plan if this happens. Upon the surrender or lapse of the certificate, when you reach the age of 80 years old, or when your child reach the age of 25 years old, or upon cancellation of certificate during the cooling off period. So our cooling off period is about 15 days. So it depends on whichever occurs first. So as and when one of these options occurs first, the coverage will be terminated. Okay, so will there be an increase in your contribution? Like I mentioned, there is actually no increase because it's a level contribution, but except for if you add on a new child under your certificate, then yes, there will be an increase to accommodate for that new addition. Is there a sales and service tax? No. Is the contribution paid under this plan eligible for tax relief? Yes, it is up until 4,000 for life insurance and family takafu. However, please do check with your tax advisor on the eligibility, and also that do take note that it is subject to final decision by LHDN. Okay, so just now, like I mentioned, we do have only 3 exclusions for Protect Direct. The first one is a suicide or self-inflicted act within the first year. So after the first year, we actually still cover for suicide and self-inflicted act. But during that first year, this is regardless of the mental state of the person covered. So if that happens within the first year, the takafu coverage will be terminated. The other one is unlawful act and war. So unlawful act referring to any act of crime. So for example, if you pass on because of a shooting during a robbery that you did, then we do not cover for that. And also during war. But other than that, for example, if you are someone who does extreme sports or you are a uniform worker, we do cover for you in the event anything happens. So just to give you a bit of context, other Takafu plans tend to have a longer exclusion list, whereas for us, we only cover for 3 exclusions because we really want to make sure that when you get onto this plan, you get protected as you should. Okay, so what is the estimate cost to take up Protect Direct? So as I mentioned, it's as low as 11 ringgit and 17 cents a month. But let's say for example, you're taking 300,000 and you're taking it for the maximum number of years, 30 years. You're 21 years old and you're taking the single option. So the plan is slightly more expensive for meals and your smoking status does play a role. So if you can see here, a non-smoking meal would have to pay about 39 ringgit 25 cents a month. A smoking male would have to pay about 50 ringgit and a non-smoking female would pay about 29 ringgit. Okay, so this is the next plan, which is FWD Big 3 Critical Illness Protection Plan. So this is our newest plan that we just launched about a month ago. So Big 3 is a plan that covers you for the top 3 critical illnesses that causes death in Malaysia, and these are also the critical illnesses that make up 85% of CI claims in Malaysia. So the 3 illnesses are cancer, heart attack, and stroke. And the subscription for this plan starts as low as 10 ringgit and 27 cents a month. So again, really, really affordable. And we cover up to 250,000. We also provide a death benefit due to all causes. You will get 20,000. We cover for heart attack, stroke, and cancer. Again, there is no medical examination required. All you have to do is go through the underwriting process that is part of the application process itself. This plan also comes with an optional benefit that you can add on, which is the neurological and heart disorder benefit. So why is FWD Big 3 a good plan? So for one, it covers for the top 3 causes of death, like I mentioned. If you already have an existing medical or critical illness plan, no worries, this is a really good supplement for you to have because, like I mentioned, 85% of critical illness claims are most likely going to be because of heart attack, stroke, and cancer. So having that supplementary protection that comes with FWD Big 3 is really good for you as well. And you can rest assured if anything happens to you if you get diagnosed, you can just focus on your recovery and your treatment because your medical bills can be supported through this plan. You can protect your life savings from the medical cost of critical illness. So same goes to Protect Direct just now. Like I mentioned, sometimes you have to choose between saving for your goals or your future or saving for rainy days. So having a plan like this helps to make sure that you already have something secured for your rainy days and you can focus your savings on celebrating your life and also what you want to do. Big 3 is also a very simple and affordable option. Like I mentioned, it's only 10 ringgit and 27 cents a month. And it's super simple. You can do it online, you can do it at home or anywhere you are. And lastly, you can also protect your loved ones from the treatment costs. Okay, so how long can we get you covered? The minimum entry age is 17 years old age next birthday. The maximum entry age is 65 years old age next birthday. And the expiry age for the certificate is 75 years old. So this is a single plan, which means you can only cover for one person, but we cover up until 75 years old. Okay, so the certificate term is 1 year, but it's auto-renewable up until you're 75 years old. The type of contribution is a step-up contribution, which means as you grow older, the contributions may increase. So the minimum sum covered is 50,000, and like mentioned, the maximum sum covered is 250,000. For the neurological and heart disorder benefit, these are some of the examples of illnesses that we do cover. I will show you guys the full list in a bit, so we'll just move to that slide later. Okay, it's this one. So in total, we cover 24 early neurological and heart disorders. Unfortunately, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not familiar with all the disorders here, but some of the more common known ones are like a cardiac pacemaker insertion surgery, the defibrillator insertion. These are all common procedures that we hear when it comes to heart disorders, and we do cover for it. Okay, So just like Protect Direct, there is no cash value and maturity benefit for this plan. And in what circumstances your coverage will be terminated? It's either upon full payment of any of the benefit, be it death benefit, cancer, stroke, heart attack, or your neurological and heart disorder benefit, should you choose to add on that benefit, or upon surrender of this certificate, or at the end of the 60-day grace period. So for our plans, we provide a 60-day grace period for your contributions. So if we receive it within 60 days, your plan will still continue on and you are still covered. However, after 60 days, if there is an unsuccessful payment or we do not receive your contribution by then, the certificate will lapse. And lastly, on the anniversary of the commencement date, or as stated in the certificate, or upon attaining the age of 75 age next birthday, your coverage will also be terminated. I would like to note though, for Big Three, this list is non-exhaustive, so you can always go over to our website and go over to Big Three's product page to learn more. Just click on the certificate and at the terms and condition, you'll be able to have the full list. Okay, so how do you pay for your contribution? So this is the same across all our products. You can pay using credit or debit card, but if you're using annual payment, you can also go through electronic payment, and now we also have e-wallet like GrabPay, Touch and Go, and Boost. Can you change your contribution frequency? Yes, you can, but this will take effect on the next payment. So it means it will take effect on, if you've already paid for this month and you want to change to yearly, for example, it will only take effect on the next payment that you do. So just like Protect Direct, this is not, SST is not applicable for this plan. And we calculate your contribution through the attained age of the person covered, so how old are you, and also the gender of the person covered. And like I mentioned, this is a regular step-up contribution plan, which means the contribution may increase as you age. And there will also be an increase should there be any changes to your plan or your to anything else that you'd like to make a change towards in the plan. Okay, so for the exclusion, the general exclusion or pre-existing conditions that you may have, we will not be able to cover you under the plan should you have this, which is if you are presented with signs or symptoms that you are aware or should have been reasonably aware, if you have any treatment that was recommended or that you receive from a medical practitioner for a medical condition, or you have undergone any medical test or investigation. So this is the general exclusion that we will ask you during the application process itself. Now, let's say you do not have any of these pre-existing conditions, you have already applied for the plan and you are a part of the plan already. These are some of the exclusions we have upon participation. So we do not cover for attempted suicide and self-inflicted act within the first year. Just like Protect Direct, it's only within the first year. After that, we do cover for it. And for the death benefit, we do not cover for suicide within the first year as well. Okay, so how much does it cost to take up Big Three? So you can go as low as 10 ringgit, 27 cents a month, but assuming you take maximum coverage, which is 250,000, the maximum number of years, 30 years. Oh, sorry, this is if you are, so if you are 30 years old, and you're taking it with the neurological and heart disorder benefit. So the estimated price for a non-smoking male and a smoking male would be about 25 ringgit 94 cents, and it's slightly more expensive for a female, about 29 ringgit 40 cents. Okay, so now we're going to go into FWD Care Direct. So Care Direct is actually a cancer protection plan, but I'll share with you what is the biggest difference between Care Direct and Big Three. The biggest difference is that Care Direct is specifically a cancer protection plan, which means we cover including the early stages of cancer, which is carcinoma in situ, or also known as stage 0. So for Big Three, we only cover from stage 2 onwards, but for Care Direct, you will get covered upon diagnosis for stage 0 as well, starting from stage 0. And the subscription starts as low as 10 ringgit 83 cents a month. And unlike Big Three, this is actually a family takafu plan, which means you can cover up to 4 people in one plan. The coverage is also the same as Big Three, 250,000, and you will get it upon diagnosis. This is, however, a level contribution, which means you just have to pay the same contribution yearly. There is no medical examination required, and just like all our other family takafu plans, there is a waiver of contribution in the event you pass on or in the event of your diagnosis, so your family stays protected. Okay, so what are the advantages of Care Direct? Care Direct provides coverage for cancer, like I mentioned, and cancer has the highest cost of medical treatments so far. And just like Big Three, you can use this to supplement your existing CI plan. So for example, let's say your CI plan covers for cancer, but it only covers, like Big Three, only covers for stage 2. So if you add on Care Direct, you can rest assured that even if you detect your cancer early, which can really help with the treatment as well and your survival rate, you get covered for that as well. You get covered for the treatment starting from stage 0. And having a Care Direct plan will also help to protect your life savings from the cancer medical costs. It's simple, it's affordable, you can do it online, you don't have to go through any intermediaries, and you can also protect your loved ones from the treatment costs. Okay, so how long can we get you covered? Just like Protect Direct, it covers from 5 years all the way up until 30 years. Minimum entry age is 1 month. Maximum entry age is 20 years old age next birthday. This is for the children. And expiry age is at 25 years old. For adults or for the certificate owner, it would be minimum entry age at 17 years old, maximum entry age at 60, but expiry age is at 75 years old, like Big Three. Okay, so just like our other family takaful plans, we do cover for 4 different options. One is an individual plan, the couples plan, the family plan, and also the single parent plan. So why should you participate in this plan? In the event that you are diagnosed with cancer, this benefit can help ease the burden of the treatment costs or any additional expenses that come with the diagnosis, and ensure that your loved ones can focus on you and your treatment. You can focus on your recovery as well, and let us handle the billings and the costs. So we will waive all future contributions as well. So in the event anything happens to you or you are diagnosed, your family will still stay protected under the plan. Just like our other plans, there is no cash value and maturity benefit. And for your coverage, it will be terminated upon expiry date of the takaful schedule, upon the surrender or lapse of your certificate, at the end of the 60-day grace period. If we are told to cancel your certificate by law or regulation, should you or your spouse reach 75 years old or your child reach 25 years old, this is if you are taking the couples or the family or single parent plan, and upon cancellation of the certificate during our cooling off period, and this depends on whichever occurs first. So what is the contribution payment term? This is a level contribution, which means if when you register or you participate, you're paying 30 ringgit, you pay 30 ringgit throughout all the term. How do you pay for it? Just like our other plans, you can pay using credit or debit card, online banking, or e-wallet. And you can also change your payment mode. You can choose either monthly or yearly, and it will take effect during your next payment due date. Will there be an increase in contribution? No, unless you are adding a new child into the certificate. There is no SST available as well for this plan. And yes, you are also eligible for the tax relief up to 4,000 for Care Direct. You just have to check with your tax advisor and do note that it is subject to the final decision of LHDN. And like mentioned, if there is an unsuccessful payment and it is not rectified within the 60 days, the certificate will lapse. Okay, so for exclusions, we do not pay the benefit if your diagnosis is due to an unlawful act or an act of war. And we will also not pay the benefit during a waiting period of 60 days, which means before or within 60 days of the certificate commencement date, or if you needed to get your certificate reinstated before and within 60 days as well. So the above here actually also applies if the signs and symptoms were not apparent to the person covered, or if they would have been apparent in a reasonable person in the place of the person covered. So the waiting period applies whether or not you get that diagnosis or whether or not if there were symptoms. So the cancer benefit will not be payable in respect to any condition, disease, illness, injury, if there was manifestation, diagnosis, or treatment of such condition before the commencement or reinstatement date. Okay, so how much does it cost to take up Care Direct? So let's say you're taking a coverage of 250,000 for 30 years and you're 21 years old and you're single. So the plan is a little bit more expensive for females. It's about 41 ringgit 67 cents. And it's slightly more expensive for smoking if you're a smoking adult. It's about 38 ringgit 13 cents for a smoking meal and about 32 ringgit 50 cents for a non-smoking meal. Okay, so now we're moving on to the fourth plan, which is FWD Med Secure Direct. So MedSecure Direct is a hospital income plan, which simply put, if you are admitted to the hospital, we pay you an allowance to ensure that your day-to-day income is not affected. So the plan starts from as low as 19 ringgit and 92 cents a month. You can get a cash allowance of up to 350 ringgit a day upon hospitalization, or double coverage for ICU. We also have a 20% wellness discount, which means if you do not make a claim within 2 years, we will provide a 20% discount on your contribution. There is also an optional benefit that you can take. It's called the accidental medical reimbursement, and it can be from 2,000 up to 10,000. So should you take this optional benefit, if you are hospitalized due to an accident, we will give you on top of the cash allowance, either 2,000 or 10,000, depending on how much you choose to be covered for. And this is also a family plan, which means in the event anything happens to you, we will still protect your family and waive the contributions. Okay, so what is great about MedSecure Direct? It protects you from the loss of income. So for example, let's say if you are someone that works day-to-day wages, right? Or if you know someone that works with a day-to-day wage, plan is really, really good for them, because if they are hospitalized, they cannot work and they cannot earn, the income that they get from the cash allowance can help to supplement that for the time being. And since we do give up to 350 ringgit a day, let's say for example, if you go to a public hospital or something and the cost of the bill is not up to 350 also, no worries, if you choose 350 ringgit a day, you still get that 350 ringgit, and you can use the remaining amount to cover any additional costs of the hospitalization or any additional living expenses that were incurred due to you being hospitalized. And you can also protect your family from the medical bills. You can, like I mentioned, you can use the amount to pay for any outstanding medical bills, or even just any living expenses that your family may incur during your hospitalization. You don't have to allocate savings for your medical bills as much if you have a MedSecure plan, because if you're already paying for the plan and you're getting up to 350 ringgit a day, you can use that when you're hospitalized, and you can use your savings for your passions, your bucket lists, or just really anything else. And like all our other plans, it's really simple and affordable. You can do it online 100%, so you can do it now even. And it's a really good plan for gig workers and self-employed people, because let's say for example, if you work in a corporate company or you work under an organization, and they give you an insurance or takaful plan, right? Then you get that kind of coverage. But when you're a gig worker or you are self-employed, you may not have that kind of medical benefit. And on top of that, for a lot of gig workers or for a lot of self-employed workers, even those that do freelancing, you tend to be more mobile. You'd have to move more. You'd have to drive to more places and stuff. And this plan is really suitable for people who live such lifestyles or such work, because we also provide that accidental medical reimbursement that can help to fund for your medical bills in case you get hospitalized due to an accident. And the plan only has 3 exclusions, and the claims process is really simple as well. Okay, so how long can you get covered? Just like Care Direct and and Protect Direct, you can get covered from 5 years up to 30 years. For the children, just like Care and Protect, the minimum entry age is 1 month, maximum entry age is 20 years old, and expiry age at 25 years old. And for adults, same like Care Direct, you can enter by 17 years old, maximum entry age at 60, and the expiry age is at 75. Okay, so what are the plan options? The plan itself has 3 different options. You can choose the basic plan, which is 150 ringgit daily hospitalization cash allowance, a premium plan, 250 ringgit a day, or the best plan, 350 ringgit a day. So just like our other plans, you can either choose an individual plan, a couple's plan, family plan, or a single parent plan. And for the ICU benefit, like I mentioned, it's double the amount of your cash allowance. So for example, if you take the 250 plan, normal hospitalization, you'll get 250, but for ICU, you'll get 500. Like I mentioned, there's also a waiver of contribution. There is a no claim discount. And for the optional benefit, you can choose from 2,000 up to 10,000 per certificate year. So it's not throughout your entire term, it's only for every year. So is this a savings or investment plan? No, it is not. We only provide you the hospitalization benefit and optional benefit should you choose it. And the plan can be terminated upon expiry date as shown in your Takaful schedule at the end of the 60-day grace period. The day we approve your request to cancel or terminate your certificate, when there are no persons covered because they've all reached the expiry age, if we're told to cancel your certificate by law or regulation, and the number of days that you are being hospitalized has reached a maximum of 750 days. This is not in consecutive, it's just in total. How do you pay for your contribution? Just like the rest, it can either be through your card, your online banking, or an e-wallet. You can also change your contribution frequency and it will take effect on the next payment. There is an increase in contribution. It is a step-up contribution, which means it will increase as you age. And there is no SST applicable for this. And if there is any unsuccessful payment and it's not rectified within 60 days, the Takaful certificate will lapse. Okay, so these are the three exclusions we have. Just like the rest, we do not cover for suicide and self-inflicted act within the first year. We do not cover for unlawful acts and war as well. And we will also not pay any benefit if the condition, disease, illness, or injury was in any manner a manifestation, diagnosis, or treatment of a condition that was before the commencement or reinstatement date. So for example, if this is a pre-existing condition and you end up getting hurt because of this condition, then we will not pay the benefit. We will also not apply the waiver of contribution benefit if you pass on due to suicide from 1 year. So for example, one of the exclusions we have there is that if you commit suicide within the first year, right, then the waiver of contribution will also not be applied to your family if that happens. Okay, so how much does it cost to take up MedSecure? Let's say you're taking the 150 ringgit plan, but you're also taking an accidental medical reimbursement of 6,000. You're taking it for 30 years, you're 21 years old, and you're choosing the single option. So it's about 63 ringgit 50 cents, regardless whether you're a smoking or non-smoking male. And it's a lot cheaper for a female. It's about 39 ringgit and 25 cents a month. Okay, so this is the last product that we have. FWD Special Care Direct is actually a standalone product and it is catered for children with learning disabilities. So currently we cover for autism spectrum disorder, ADHD, and Tourette's syndrome. And the child must hold an OKU card or have a medical diagnosis letter that has been verified by a medical officer in Malaysia, be it a government or a private sector. So that is all the proof that you need to show before you take the plan. We do not request anything further. You just have to upload your OKU card or the front page of your medical diagnosis letter and you are eligible for the plan. So this is what the base plan is like. We provide death benefit and a lump sum benefit for your child. And for the parent, we provide a death benefit, total permanent disability benefit, and a waiver of contribution. And on top of that, this is a complementary rider that we provide. It's a compassionate rider. In the event of your child's passing, we also provide an additional 10,000 funeral benefit. Okay, so what makes FWD Special Care Direct so special? It is a protection plan that was meant and made for special needs community. And the reason why we created this is because a lot of times, children or just individuals within the special needs community are underserved. They often face a hard time getting a protection plan for themselves when they go through the underwriting process. And on top of that, if you are a parent of a child with special needs and you also have an existing medical history, no worries, you can still participate. We do not exclude for that. You can rest assured with this plan that your child's financial future is secured, not just from the death or TPD benefit, but also from the lump sum benefit. That lump sum benefit will be given to your child upon 18 years old, or if your child turns 18 before the certificate is 60 months, you will get it once your certificate matures. And one thing I think is that a lot of parents who have special needs children, your savings, a bulk of it goes to your child. With this plan, you can actually put aside some of that savings for yourself because you know that if anything happens, your child has this plan to fall back to. And another thing I really like about this plan personally is that it is really simple and affordable in a sense that we have 3 plan options and you can participate for it online. So we do acknowledge that sometimes because of the underwriting process for special needs children, the plans can be very expensive. But for this plan, we actually have 3 plans option to cater to the different income levels we have in Malaysia. And the claims process is also really simple because the plan only has 4 exclusions. Okay, so these are the 3 different plans available. You can either take the basic plan, which covers about 25,000, the premium plan, which covers about 50,000, and the best plan, which covers 400,000. So there's also different lump sum benefits. It can be as low as 2,500 or up to 10,000. So this lump sum benefit is what your child will get when they turn 18, provided that the certificate has been enforced for 60 months, about 5 years. But let's say if you and your child participate in this plan when they turn 15, and then when they turn 18, that's only been 3 years, no worries, we will give you this lump sum benefit at certificate expiry. For the parent, we cover for death and TPD. So for natural causes, the coverage is the same as the death benefit for the child. For accidental causes, we pay a little bit more. So about 37,500 for the basic plan, 75,000 for the premium plan, and the highest amount will be 150,000 for the best plan. But for all plans, we provide the waiver of contribution, and for all plans, you will get the compassionate rider. So how affordable is this plan? It can be as low as 28 ringgit 95 cents a month. Extremely affordable. So for this plan, the minimum entry age is at 4 years old age next birthday, and the maximum entry age is at 20 years old. However, the expiry date is at 25 years old. For parents, it is at 17 years old age next birthday. Maximum entry age is at 55, and then we cover up until 75 years old. And do note that the minimum coverage term for this plan is 5 years. Okay, so how can you or your child be boarded? For the child, we only provide 1 certificate per child. But let's say, for example, as a parent, you have 2 children who have learning disabilities. You can actually have multiple certificates for different children. For example, let's say for child A, you have 50,000, and for another child, you have 50,000. You can do that, subjected that the total sum covered for you is not above 100,000. So what is the underwriting basis? It's a guaranteed insurance offer, which means for the child, there is no waiting period. The minute you make your payment, the minute you get your certificate in your email, your child is automatically covered. For the parent, there is a waiting period for 1 year. Okay, so how do you pay for your contributions? You can actually pay using credit or debit card, but you can also pay using the e-wallet and online banking for annual payments. You can change your contribution frequency, and it will take effect on your next payment due date. There is no SSD for this as well. Your certificate will lapse within 60 days if there is an unsuccessful payment. And how do we calculate your contribution? It is age of at the point of your certificate inception, the gender of the person covered, and also the plan that you choose. So whether the plan 1, plan 2, or plan 3. Okay, so for our exclusions, for death benefit, we do not cover for suicide within the first year, and for any epidemic and pandemic. So for COVID-19, we do have a special coverage right now until the relief fund finishes or it expires. So as of now, we do cover for certain COVID-19 vaccinations, or we do have certain benefits for it. You can always look more into it in our website. But once that relief fund is either finished or it expires, we do not cover for epidemics and pandemics under this plan. For the total and permanent disability benefit, we do not cover for attempted suicide and self-inflicted act within the first year. We do not cover for unlawful acts and war as well. And for accidental death or TPD benefit, we do not cover for unlawful acts and war. Okay, so those are all our products that we have that you can actually find in our affiliate app. Like I mentioned, all you have to do is just look for that label. We will write their online product and which product that particular posting is for. So now that you know how to share the products and you know a little bit more about the products, we also have another program called the Super Affiliate. So this is like a step up to becoming just a normal affiliate. So how you can become a super affiliate is you have to first recruit your own affiliates. You need to have your own network. So for you to recruit new affiliates, all you have to do is click on the recruit new affiliate button. You can click on the top left button and you'll find this orange button. Once you click on it, your custom link will be generated, and then you can share it to your friends, your family, and your followers. So whoever signs up through this link will be considered your affiliate. So an advantage of a super affiliate is that you also get an overriding commission, which means if the affiliates under you close a sale, someone purchases through their link, and because they are linked to you as an affiliate, you also get 5% from their commission. So this is the affiliates payment model. So for example here, if you can see, affiliate A1 and A2 brings in the customers, and the customers purchases the plan or participates in a plan through their link. So they will get 10% referral fee from the first year contribution. That is the standard referral fee that we provide. But you, as the super affiliate, you will earn 5% because these affiliates are under you. Okay, so this is the affiliate payment schedule. Affiliates will receive their payment after the second month of the policy in force. And the reason why is because we want to take in account of the cooling off period or the free look period that I was mentioning just now when I talked about the products. So for example, if you close a sale in May, by July, you should be able to get your first referral payment already. And then in August, you'll get your second referral payment, and that's how it will work. So for all the subsequent months, based on the customer payment frequency, your referral payment will come in after they pay. But let's say, for example, if they pay yearly, then you'll get the one-off payment since the customer paid for it one-off for every year. Okay, so here's just a little bit of insight on how much our top 10 affiliate made for April 2021. So you can see here, our number one affiliate actually was able to make about 3,000 ringgit just in April. And even the number 10 made about 1,000 ringgit in April. Okay, so here are some quick do's and don'ts. First of all, do make sure that you provide accurate information about our products. Use social media courteously and ethically when you're doing your business. Only share materials and content that have been approved by FWD, which means make sure that whatever content that you're showing aligns by FWD policies, or the information in the content is accurate. So you can always fact check this by going through our content. We share so many information. You can always use this as a guideline. The don'ts, don't ignore inappropriate statements and attitude in regards to FWD. Don't promote by threatening or harassing customers. Do not deliver false or exaggerated or confusing statements to the customers. Don't produce content that can relate to religious extremities, politics, or race. And most importantly, do not collect any money from customers or any parties or incur any liabilities or debts. Like I mentioned, the payment transactions will all happen on the FWD online website. As an affiliate, we all do not need to take any money or any engage in any form of transaction with the customers. Okay, so here's just a quick recap. Download the FWD app. That's the first thing you can do. Or you can choose to register with the code provided first. Either way works. Understand the FWD products a little bit better. So you can either go through this briefing, since we will be sharing it out, or you can at the same time go through the FWD affiliate app. We share a lot about our products there. You can go through on our FWD website and learn more about our products there as well. Start sharing content. You can either choose the ready-made contents that we have, or you can share any useful, relevant articles. You can create your own content. There's a lot of room for you to be creative here. And then don't forget, once you have gotten the hang of it, start recruiting your own affiliates to become a super affiliate. You can create a more sustainable side income through this initiative. Always look out for fresh content from FWD. So we are always bringing out new ready-made content, and we keep it in trend so that it's relevant. When you share it out, it's something that people would want to read as well. Don't forget to monitor your progress using the dashboard in the app. The dashboard is really helpful to give you some idea on how you are performing. And for assistance, you may reach out to affiliate support.my@fwd.com. Okay, so the last part is probably the most interesting one that you guys are excited for, which is the rewards program. So for our current reward program, you can get up to 100 ringgit Zalora gift card for your first sale. And this is only eligible until the 31st of May. On top of that, after your first sale, your second, third, fourth, fifth sale that you make up until 31st May, you will be able to get a 50 ringgit Shopee voucher for every subsequent sale. So all the cases, which means all the sales that you make, must be paid and submitted within the contest period, which is up until 31st May. All cases must be done through the affiliate app. So make sure that the cases that you are referring, make sure the customers are clicking on your custom link so we can track it back to you. And any cancellation, lapse, termination, withdrawal during the contest period will not be counted. The company does reserve the right at its discretion to amend any contest rules and regulations. The voucher will be sent to your email based on the registered affiliate email address that you chose by the 30th of June. Okay, and that is it. Thank you so much for joining today. I'll just be opening the chat room really quick. Hi, hello. Okay, guys, no worries. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to our support contact there just now. We will also be sending you guys a quick email with this briefing attached as well for your reference and for your view. So no worries if you missed out on anything, you can always come back here. Thank you so much for joining in today, and I hope to see you guys soon. And until then, Selamat Hari Raya and start selling and start sharing.